Hey Ryan, thanks for doing this.
Yeah.
How difficult is it going to be kicking? You estimate in this kind of temperature, and obviously, I suppose you've been in this division long enough, but how hard is it going to be for the guys out there on the field on Sunday?
I think the guys are prepared. We went out and kicked yesterday, both punted and we kicked field goals, and then today we went and kicked outside. We had a good mindset. I think the guys understand the situation and the elements, and they're professionals. They're ready to go, and we've been preparing that way. So I expect them to be ready to go.
Does it affect your approach at all in terms of distances or ranges, or how you kind of approach this game?
It definitely will affect it, and it's going to depend on the situation. It depends on what the wind, what kind of wind we're going to have, what the element's supposed to be. I know it's supposed to be somewhat calm on Sunday, but as we all know, that can always change. But we'll be ready for every situation. Circumstances aim for kickoffs, us fielding punts, punting, and field goals, obviously. So we got to make sure we're ready for all those situations, and we've covered all those through the meeting and through practice.
John, then Chad.
Ryan, I know you guys kind of take things a little personally if someone, runs a punt back or a kick back for a touchdown. How did you see everyone kind of regroup this past week and be prepared for anything, too, when you face the Packers?
The biggest thing that we talked about is, like you mentioned, we got to regroup. That was one play. We've done a lot of great things this year and, throughout the game. So we just got to make sure we go ahead and refocus, get back to our basics, get back to our fundamentals, and we can't let that one play go ahead and, take us away from what the task at hand, and that's actually going out there and dominating and being that spark for our team. So we got to make sure we get back to this week. We refocused, and I think these guys got the right mindset and the right approach this week, and we're ready to go.
Does it sharpen you, though, in a little way? When that happens and it bites you, does it sharpen you at the same time?
It definitely. You got to learn from that situation. And so if you want to say that sharpens us, but I don't want to say that we were ever lackadaisical in it. I think our antennas are always up. I always want to believe that, but we just got to make sure every situation when we take that field, it's that one play series, and that we're out there to go ahead and help our team with field position, and we can't go ahead and have those kind of lapses, because those are going to hurts the team.
Ryan, we've seen, I think, in golf and baseball, how the ball doesn't travel quite as far in the cold. So to go off Andrew's question, in football and in the kicking game, how much, like when you're playing in 0-degree weather, how much does that kind of shrink, just the distance that you're able to kick compared to indoors?
It does. It has an impact because the ball is going to be hard. It's like a rock out there kicking, even today. They were really rocked up, but Greg has some good leg strength, and he was able to get the ball up in the air and travel a good distance today, and he did it yesterday as well. But part of it's going to be the footing. Like today, outside today, it wasn't a soft footing; it was more concrete, and we just got to make sure the footing is good, and he's just got confidence, and he's got the leg strength to go ahead and drive that ball. But it can affect it.
Greg, go ahead.
What's kind of the art of keeping your feet under your pads, like on returns, and making sure you have good blocking, good blocking position, and when the field conditions do get more concrete-like and less grip?
Yeah, first off, we talk about speed on our drop. We got to make sure we get there fast. So we do have our weight over our pads and our feet are set, but we keep the feet moving. We don't want to be nice and locked in on the grass, because then you'll have no leverage, and when they go ahead and knock you back, you won't have a base to go ahead and to fight them. So we got to make sure we keep good feet moving, and we talk about block with our feet and our hands. So that's talked about with the low pad level, keeping the butt down and making sure we strike them when we on block, and we keep them nice and close. We don't want to get that separation, because that's what the defenders want. We want to make sure we pull them close and keep our feet moving and keep the hands inside and just finish our blocks. But you make a great point. We got to make sure. And taking those short strides. We talk about those all the time. Don't take the long strides, and then you're going to be off balance and out of control. Just making sure your weight's over your feet, and you can sink the butt.